August the 30th, 2019, because you're looking at the latest satellite images of Hurricane Dorian. We've got a Cat 3 on our hands now, and this thing's going to be coming in as far as the latest update and slam into the Florida coast, guys, at least 140 miles an hour. So you're going to be getting very close to a Cat 5, and your wind gust will be a Cat 5 because that starts at just 16 miles above what they're predicting now as far as sustained winds. Notice Monday at 8 a.m., the last Category 4. Once it slams ashore at Tuesday at 8 a.m., it will start to weaken down to a 3. It will be ashore as a Category 3, and guys, you're looking at Katrina-type damage. Now, 140 sustained winds. You're into a strong Category 3 at 156. It'll be a Cat 5. And I want to look at a couple things. Notice by Saturday, 8 a.m., looking over into the right, we have 125 miles an hour. Then by 8 p.m., 130. That goes all the way until Monday at 8 a.m. This thing's offshore. Now, at Tuesday at 8 a.m., it will be ashore. So what's that telling you? Now that it's slowed down, that's kind of good because most of this will come in through the day. Okay? Now, here are their newer models, and we're still seeing that curve up through the peninsula of Florida. You got a couple that curve. There's one that curves this thing right into South Carolina. A lot of them are following this curve. We're a few days out. It depends on how these fronts come through. This thing could come a little further south. If it does, then it may get into the Gulf of Mexico. Right now, guys, regardless if it goes into the Gulf, Central Florida and South Florida is going to get pounded. Then it looks like it's going to rake up the East Coast. Now, these are the current models. Now, what I did, and I want to give you guys kind of an idea of the size. And right here is the main part of the storm. Notice that? And that's about 90 miles both sides of the center of that eye. And let's just move it over, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here, without enlarging or shrinking the picture at all, just taking that section out, you're down in the south from Biscayne Bay. You got a nuclear power plant down in that area, and you can see how far north. Now, this is if the eye comes right across Lake Okeechobee. Now, once that changes or the models change, you're still going to have about 180 or 182 mile area of just the center outer walls. So you're definitely going to have hurricane force winds. The closer to the center, the stronger. But if you look at this, that goes from Palm Bay, guys, up south of Melbourne, all the way down to the center of Biscayne Bay. And if you do that on G maps and just put the destinations, you're going to see that within that tightened inner walls, not into the outer bands that we're seeing, you've got 187 miles just walking that beach front there from Cutler Bay in the center of Biscayne Bay up to Palm Bay. Again, 187 miles. And then it's going to come in, slow down to a Cat 3, which is not slow at all, and start to move north. That's the path. So you've got a wide area, guys, that will be affected. Now, if we take the entire section of the storm, that's just from the outer bands that you see and down to the lower bands, and set it in there again, no enlargement at all, or no shrinkage. And it goes up from the Cape down to the southern tip of Florida, and that would probably be your tropical storm wind areas, things like that. All of this is tornadoes, power lines down. And remember what a Cat 4 can do? Catastrophic destruction. This place can be uninhabitable for weeks to months. Look at the size. The eye is about the size of Lake Okeechobee. And what have you got? About 33 miles going up and down there if you go from north to south of the lake. So you're at 25 miles or so as far as the eye. But guys, do not play with this storm. That's my point. Watch for the later updates. It's a heads up. Be safe.